Hey friends, bet you're wondering what crazy thing I'm up to today. I'm just making lunch. That's it. I want to make myself a sandwich. And I've gotten into this kick of making sandwiches with bagels. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to try out this new thing that I have received to do a review on, and I'll bring all of you with me, and together we can check it out. So you're wondering, bagel? Okay, what are you going to review with this bagel? I am going to review a bread slicer. Let's take a nice look at that. Ooh, and in here I've got all kinds of great information. And here is the bread slicer. I think it's going to be pretty self-explanatory. I'm super excited to give this a try because I have never had a vertical bread slicer before. So what an interesting concept, right? Along with the bread slicer, I did get this special bread knife. Whoa, watch out. This thing, oh, here is a typical bread knife, which happens to be by the same company. And it is a great bread knife, and I have used it many times. But the thing of it is, if you'll notice, look how much longer this bread knife is than this one. This works really good for like boules or artisan type breads. You know, the big round ones, they're huge. And if you want to cut a big slice, it's really hard to get all the way through it. These will work good for today. It might have worked good for my bagel, but I am excited to try this along with the bread slicer. Now you might be wondering, do they sell these together as a set or do they sell them separate? Actually, they do both. How this particular slicer works is you can have 4 different settings on how you want the thickness of your bread, or in today's case, bagel. If you look really close, you've got 1/2 inch all the way up to 1 inch marks. We untwist and then put it on the settings that we want. So I could do a 1 inch. I could do a 3/4 inch. I can do a 1/2 inch or all the way up to a 1/4 inch. I believe today we're going to want the 1/2 inch. So as long as I make sure I get that lined up, and let me show you how this works. See, on this side you have this knob, and over here there is a little peg. So as it moves, let me show you a little bit more. Let me show you one more time. We can move this up or down according to our slice, and these two things line up. These bagels did not come sliced. Many times bagels will. This particular one did not. I'm going to warn you to be careful. This is a very sharp knife, but look how this knife will go completely across. I'm put my hand on top of the bread and I will slice this, making sure to keep my hands above where the knife would go. So the 1/2 inch was maybe a little too thin, but that's okay. I think it'll be fine. What I'm going to do is, for giggles, we'll go ahead and we'll slice this one more time. Remember, cut away from yourself. You know those really expensive things called bagel thins? So here, now I have a bagel thin, and then this I can use another time for maybe a snack or something. So at our 1/2 inch mark, this is what we got. I would say maybe if you wanted to use the entire bagel at once, go for the 3/4. I'll tell you, there's probably going to be a bit of a learning curve on slicing because we're so used to slicing like this rather than like this. So be cautious, be careful, because these knives are definitely sharp. Now, what makes this unique is because of the curve that it has, and see these teeth? They are what makes it easier to slice through your bread. That a good bread knife will have those sharp teeth. But while I've got you here, I want to tell you a little bit more about the company and about their regular knife sets too. I recently had done a gingerbug video where I kind of touched base just briefly on this company. And I missed out on telling you some really cool things. So let me bring you it down, and I'm going to show you this knife set and tell you a little bit more about how fantastic it is. Pikolas has developed several different knife blocks. The one I chose, I believe, is a 15 piece. But this particular block, as you can see, there's room here where you can actually add on more knives. So you can choose some things that you love and add them to your collection, because I've got this whole entire side. Both sides, it's a double-sided magnetic holder, and it is a breathable design that promotes cleanliness, hygiene, and sterility. We all want that in the kitchen. Nobody wants to be passing around the yuckies. Also has scissors. I love having a good sharp set of scissors. I have a 6-piece set of steak knives, and then we have our paring knives along with our honing tool. And this is how you keep these knives sharp. I will tell you, both the knife set I received and the bread knife that I have came sharp and ready to be used. They're really easy to clean, just soapy water. I would not suggest putting them in the dishwasher. And because you guys are so amazing, I talked to the company and I was able to get you guys a discount code on this knife set. You can get the bread knife, the bread cutter, and the knife set all on Amazon. But just for you, my special viewers, you're going to get an additional discount on a knife block set. Look for all that information in the description box below. I know you're going to love these knives as much as I do. My son has already tried to stake claim to them, and I have to remind them they're mine, but he could use them. Now I'm going to get back to making my sandwich. Take my thin bagel, some homemade cream cheese. Now, I'm going to be quite generous with this. If you want a fast and quick and easy way to know how to make cream cheese, I will also link that video so that you can see how I took cream, turned it into yogurt, and then turned that into this amazing cream cheese. I've had some people in the house that decided they might want to try my lunch too. So we're turning this into 3 open-faced sandwiches. Next, I have some large pepperoni slices. You can use the small ones. That's what I used the first time that I made this. But I was at the grocery and I saw these large ones and I thought they would make great sandwiches and maybe even some freeze-dried snacks. And then check these out. I had no idea that I would like red pickled onions. No idea. But I adore them. I've got to figure out how to make them at home myself. To top this off, I'll take what few of the little pickles I have left and divide it out onto our sandwiches. Here's lunch today. So good. If you want, you can toast your bagel first. I kind of like that chew of the soft bagel. Do you have a favorite knife? Santuco, bread, paring, fillet? What knife do you use the most in your kitchen? I want to know down below. Till next time, friends. Bye for now.